Attention, attention, attention. This is Genius number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, announcing that the recording of the net has begun. TY9 YUE.
Attention, attention. Attention. This is the time at sea of the day, and I am your net controller, Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. If you're around and would like to check in, please come in with your call sign.
Genius number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Put me last.
Genius number 4, Lima Echo India.
Genius number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Genius number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Genius number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
All right, so far I have Tingette number 4, Lima Echo India, Tingette number 3, Whiskey November Golf, Tingette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, Tingette number 2, Golf Alpha Papa, and Tingette number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Anyone else that would like to come in?
Genius number 2, Golf Echo India.
Genius number 2, Delta November Golf.
All right, I have Tingette number 2, Golf Echo India, and Tingette number 2, Delta November Golf. Anyone else? Final call. All right, then, we'll get started. Please note that this is an open discussion format, and I'll begin with a topic, and when it's your turn, you can continue. I'll bring up a new idea at the table. Remind you that we do have a 3-minute timer for everybody. Please try to wrap up your comments around that mark and continue your talk on the next round if you run out of time. So, have you looked at yourself? At least I have, and I thought, I'm never going to reach 30. Mind you, I was like 18 at the time, and people who were like 30 were ancient people or elderly or something. So I thought, like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to be a mom. I'm never going to, do anything of these cool things that I see. And so tonight, I'm going to talk about those invisible dots that we draw in our minds. And sometimes we even speak out loud. And they really are really considered self-limiting beliefs. But from a Taoist perspective, I know that Tingette number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, is going to elaborate more on that. So I used to be convinced that I was going to be dead by 30. And I looked at people in their 30s and 40s and thought, man, they're ancient. I'm never going to be that old. Never imagined I'd become a mother, ever get married, go to school, let alone graduate, or move to a new state and start over. Didn't even know even what a Taoist was. But here it is. Here I am. I'm alive. I'm educated. I was married. I still am a mom, although don't see that one. And I'm exploring the world through the eyes of a Taoist. And so every achievement came from an inner shift. It went from I can't to I can, just one small belief at a time. So what my topic tonight is, what did you do, big or small, that you never thought you could? What did you do, big or small, that you never thought you could? And I'll share mine at the end, and I want to hear yours. Let's try to keep it around 3 minutes. Tingette number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tingette number 4, Lima Echo India. Yeah, there's a lot of things I would say I thought it was impossible. For example, when I was like a kid, I was scared to talk to people. When it comes to I was in school, and the teachers would teach, right? But and you have questions. I didn't raise my hand. I was trying to figure things on my own, and when later on, I just can't raise my hand. I get scared by I raise my hand and ask questions, and I don't talk to nobody. Shy. I never thought I could just talk to people without feeling scared. Especially if there's somebody in a higher position than me. Yeah, I would get scared. I would be scared to talk to them. It's kind of weird. It doesn't matter what position they are. As long as they higher than me, it feels like authority figure. So I get scared to talk to them. But now it's I can approach pretty much anyone. I didn't thought that was possible. I didn't thought I would just go to work and then just talk to people like regular people. That's just one of them. But there's so many things that I never thought was possible. That's just one of them. Another one was when I was after college, I was kind of scared to get a job, apply for a job. I don't know why, because maybe I'm scared to talk to people and that kind of. So I was stuck in my ex-friend Tony. He got me in a warehouse job, but after I got in, I never got out. I was stuck there forever because I was too scared roam out to look for something new. I was stuck there for 8 years, and I never looked for somewhere else. Okay, I don't think I want to go out. It's scary. But after I ordained, I got more courage to take action, and did that. So that I don't think I could do by myself if it's it's just me. Without the Tao. So that's just one of the many. Back to you, Tingette number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. So not being able to talk to people sometimes comes from misunderstanding or not enough of an understanding of the language. And it sounded like if English was not your primary language, it can create a barrier sometimes. And then the authority figure is perceived, definitely perceived. Everybody has, especially if you think that you're lower or you automatically put yourself in a lower position, that can set up a barrier for uh, not communicating well. And so this is very good advice for you newbies out there that have never come to the net or come to the net infrequently, or you're a lurker, you're out there listening and you don't want to contribute. Well, this is your chance. Jump on. If you forgot your call sign, just yell out your name. It'll be fine. We'll pick it up. It'll be fine. All right. Ticket number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Ticket number 3, Whiskey November Golf. I would say that prior to graduating high school, it wasn't like my mindset was I can't do it. I actually got offended when somebody told me I couldn't do it, because then I'll go out and do it like impulsively. Like my ex-mom always used to tell me, she's all like, yeah, you're never going to resort to nothing. You're going to stay home, get pregnant, do all this. And I did the complete opposite. I didn't go do that. I already knew. I knew better than that. But I went out and I did something better for myself, and I overdid it. Because when I was in high school, she was all like, you're never going to learn how to swim. You're never going to do that. That's funny. You're going to try to do sport. Like, you know, you don't do anything. And I did a lot. She just didn't give me credit where it was due. But I joined the swim team, and I didn't know how to swim. And then I joined wrestling, and eventually I got my ass whooped, and I injured my knee and had to get surgery. And then after that, that's when I started having the mindset to like when things happened to me in high school and college, like in the beginning, that's when I started having the mindset of like, you know, oh my God, I actually can't do these things. Because every time I would run, I would try to run the 3 mile during a PT test, and my knee wouldn't bend, and it would be like a shot of pain throughout like my leg and my knee. But I would still keep on running, and I'll get like angry at myself because I'm all like, why can't you bend your knee? Why can't you run fast enough? So I'm all limping, and my leg is like, you know, not bending. And I just kept pushing myself. And then also too, I guess the word is like, I would get flashbacks too, and I would get nightmares, and I wasn't sleeping like my first year of college because things happened to me. And I kept trying to push myself and keep doing things, and I realized, oh my God, I can't do it. But I tried to find solutions to it, but still believe that I was like the same person I was, but I wasn't. And I think that was like when my mindset was just like, okay, it's okay if like sometimes you can't do things, but it was really hard for me. So I think that's where my mindset was. But it took a lot of connecting with people to kind of like get out of that, and be like, well, you're not the person you used to be, but you can be a different version of yourself. And eventually I came here to the lineage, and, you know, it went from like, I can't do this to, okay, you can be a new version of yourself and do those things. So yeah, back to you, ticket number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Absolutely. Your mom and my mom must have been together when they were raising kids, because that's exactly what mine told me. You're never going to amount to anything. You're just going to be something that the little boy shot at. You're just going to make a mess of your life. You're never going to amount to anything. Just a hill of beans. Oh, all kinds of negative stuff, she would say. And yeah, they must have grown up together. But, you know, with every small win and everything that you do to combat those negative beliefs, she actually became the embodiment, it seems like, of the anger and pushing yourself beyond what you could even physically do. It sounds like that was what was going on. But yeah, completely understand, you know, and then you proved everything. You proved even to yourself how powerful you were and still are. So, you know who we're going to call next, right? Ticket number 2, Charlie Hotel, playing golf.
Ticket number 2, Charlie Hotel, trying to play golf. I don't have anything like those heroic stories like Alicia Hung where I overcame stuff that I couldn't do. For me, every time I wanted to do something, I just go and do it. It doesn't matter if it was hard, I do it angry, I do it upset, I do it whether it's difficult, whether I'm paid, I just get up and I do the thing that I want to do. I always had that mentality where, yeah, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. If this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. If you're disappointed, well, hard luck. But the thing that I would say I've always struggled with is when I accomplish stuff, I just get really disappointed in it. Like for example, like when I was more successful in my 20s than I'm in my 30s right now. And in my 20s, I felt like, oh crap, like I have a business, but I don't have the amount of money that I want, or I don't have the amount of success or accolades and blah, 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 recognition. And I couldn't look at the little wins that I had. And looking back now, I in my 30s, I'm like, yeah, I was pretty decent for what I was doing back then. But I always felt like I could have done more, be more. And I think that is something that it's not a good trait. It's kind of like, when the fox get the grapes, he's like, yeah, the pursuit of getting the grapes was fun, but now that I have it, it's like, yeah, it's just anything else, which is not a good thing to be. But yeah, I anything I wanted to do, I just go and do it because I was never afraid of the work. In my mind, I just had to do the work. I just had to outwork any and everybody, which kind of put me in a very bad predicament with having good relationships with people because it tends to leave you as a workaholic. And the older I get, I realize the people who work so hard, it's a whole cycle. Like you work so hard to have all this money, and then you have to keep running on the treadmill to maintain it. It's like a never-ending cycle when you could just get a comfortable life, have people that you love, a little family if you feel to have a family, and die and go your way. Fuck everything else. I mean, forget the language, but those ambitions about changing the world or making society better, those are really idealistic of me because I feel like I wanted to contribute more. And now it's like, I just want to be simple, normal, have a decent thing going on, stable money, have a good marriage, have a good religion. Well, I have a good religion, but the other aspects of my life I'm definitely working on. And and to leave with a quote, I heard a quote the other day. This guy said, when you're like in your 20s and your 30s and you're feeling like you haven't done anything, just know that life really starts at 40. Everything else before 40 is just research. When you get there, if you're lucky enough to not get knocked out by natural selection or stupidity and you make it at 40, it's smooth sailing from there, hopefully. This is Tenured number 2. Charlie Hotel playing golf has left the building.
At number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Wait, you left the building. What happened? So, not seeking the external validation and not paying attention to what others is possibly one of the strategies to use when you're having those thoughts. That could definitely contribute it when you're looking for other people's external validation or opinions about stuff that you can do or not do. Goodness, I'm sure we've all heard those kinds of stories where, you launch a story with somebody, hey, I got this idea, and they shoot it down 1,000,000 bullets at a time. Oh, that'll never work. Oh, so here's this, that, and the third of why it doesn't work. So yeah, I get that. So the confidence is amazing. Absolutely. Well, let's get to Tenured number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Tenured number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Thank you, Net Controller. Good evening. Good evening, everybody on the net. Sejong Dijang. To attempt to try to address the question posed, I would say, breaking the mold, breaking my own mold. I don't even know if that's the right word here. I guess. So let's put it this way. I've had a lot of struggles in like just believing in myself. Like sometimes it felt like I did, right? Sometimes it felt like I could truly. Well, yeah, no, honestly, I think I did have a pretty strong, not say belief in myself, but faith that I could do stuff. It was just struggling to find the same kind of values as everybody else, right? Like I've been kind of stuck in survival mode for a very, very long time. And one of the things that I noticed is that whenever I found myself around a group of people, whether they were friends or family, that I was always, and I won't say that it was on them. It was definitely like I was always like nervous or self-conscious about trying to be better than them, right? Like if there was like on my whatever I thought of as my natural talents or skills, like if I felt like for whatever reason that I was showing off, or that I start feeling bad because others couldn't necessarily do the things I could do, I'd find myself unconsciously. I wouldn't do this consciously, but I'd be shortchanging myself. I'd be kidding myself. And then that created a habit of it, and then I started believing my own bullshit. And I feel like I had started breaking out of that habit until the pandemic. I know that's like been like my big crisis moment where everything like backslided, because then I'm back with the family, and find myself doing similar things, the things that I would be doing for myself to empower myself. It's like I was struggling with, because like thinking like I'm showing off or whatnot, and I'm kind of coming out of that. And I want to say that actually getting with Gay in the first place was kind of like a big benchmark, because back then I didn't think I could like find love again, not like how it has been. So yeah, it's been kind of awesome. All right, Tanya number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Sorry, Gay, I throw you under the bus.
Yeah, definitely Ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Sometimes we have an unconscious or unhealthy competitive attitude towards things, even with ourselves, of where we're like, oh, we got to get it done. We got to get it over with. We got to get it out of the way. Got to get through it. And it can make for a more treadmill type of activity, more things that you seem like you're jogging in place. You feel like you're moving, but you're not getting anywhere. So I completely understand that. And it can be a habit that's, you said 2 words, and maybe Ting at number 4, Ting at number 9, Yankee Uniform can echo, can define these, the belief and the faith. I think we've had that lesson before, but as it pertains to the self, that's another thing. So Ting at number 2, Golf Echo India.
Yacht number 2, Golf Echo India. Hi everyone, Sijong Kijong. I can't really say that I've had too many moments like that in my life. For me, it's been kind of the opposite most times. Like, I think of something that I think I can do or I really want to do, and nobody tells me that I can't, but circumstances eventually become such that I'm like, this is not going to be worth it for me, and that's when things shift. So I have experienced, that shift in priorities, but usually the other way around. I would say the big one for me was that I definitely did not think, I was another one who like couldn't fathom living to 30. I absolutely thought I was going to be dead by 26, either just because of the way I was living or because I couldn't stand getting any older. 30 seemed so ancient. And I definitely didn't think that I was going to have a comfortably settled relationship at this point in my life. I didn't, certainly didn't expect to meet anyone like Tim Gap. That was more of a pleasant surprise than anything. That's kind of where I'm at. Ting at number 2, Golf Echo India.
Ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. It always is good to have a co-pilot or co-conspirator, a partner, someone that that gets you. and can help you and point out your flaws without you getting offended. And yeah, it's always a good thing to have somebody around you as a mirror and someone that can help bring out the best in you and be that sounding board and make things happen. If you don't know how to make them happen for yourself, at least they can show you a new way to do it. So, Tingit number 2, Delta November Golf.
Tingit number 2, Delta November Golf. Greeting everyone on the net. Jajang Gicha. Yeah, I probably seem like a lazy age. I kind of like shy, and then it's hard to talk, hard to express what is in the mind, and sometimes in my feeling like that. It's really hard. So, but it's I'm trying to come to the net. It's like I'm training myself and to change. Hopefully I'll be better. But it's I love more. It's basically it's like if I want to express myself, it's like go to the art, like singing like that. So it's probably better for me, like singing on the usually when I was a kid, singing on the class like that, dancing. It's good for me. So and when I was growing up, like my mom taught me like try everything. So you know what is good for you, what is not good for you. Right? So we go starting like in the Chinese New Year, there's a celebration. So they just like giving me a beer, a glass, and not even finish the glass. The half's already like whoa, what's going on? You know, like, I remember that I was in the middle school, so I was like passed out, and yeah, trying so many things. And do you like it? She said, no. Okay, so you don't like it, so you don't need to try again, right? Yes. So that kind of mentality, like my mom taught me, like I try so many things, weed, ecstasy, and everything is the bad result after that, after taking it. So I won't be taking it back again after that. So yeah, that's kind of when the teaching that my mom taught me when I was growing up. So I stopped doing what is not good for me since then. So yeah, back to you, Net Controller. Tingit number 2, Delta November Golf.
Tingit number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Yeah. It seems like when older people introduce these kind of somewhat illicit behaviors, introducing drugs or alcohol or some kind of behavior that isn't acceptable socially for younger people, it becomes instantly uncool. Instantly. It's you're like, your mom does? No, I'm not doing that. Because it just seems so uncool. You're so and so. You drinking beer? Your mom drinks beer. Yeah. Never touch my lips again. So I definitely can understand how that can make one be aware of choices, and especially when they're taught to you early. And for me, anyway, I had the misfortune of not being a person who had stable parents or even stability in life. And so I was kind of left on my own to try to figure it out. And along the way, I made some mistakes, gladly not detrimental and clearly not death-defying. So I'm lucky that I escaped. So I'll make one more call out for anybody that wants to jump on before we head to TY9, Yankee Uniform Echo. So anyone else that would like to join the net? Anyone? All right, then. Here we go. Tingit number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Here we go. Okay. Hi, and everyone on the net chat. This is team number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Echo. Ah, well, first of all, before I say anything else, I really drag sound there. Really recommend this speaker tonight. It's so amazing. Go online and see the link. Grab one when it's still at that price. It's crazy. The speaker has two wireless mic. You can use it or you cannot use it. But the speaker itself, when paired up with my Zello Talkie, is like a dream combination. Uh, it's loud enough, even at like very low settings, but you can push it to the max and it will get like so loud that the whole parking lot can hear you. Okay, it's that loud. But anyway, the main point is that the speaker is tuned to have more clarity. So the mid-range frequencies are more clear. So you can definitely hear everyone's voice improved in clarity and loudness. So if you are on Zello all the time, like you guys, there's no reason for you to just like put the Zello on a stupid phone speaker and then like, just make the net so much worse. So if you want to enjoy the net, like listening to hi-fi, you need to put it on a good speaker and then listen to the net. It will make you so high that you can't even escape that joy. So happy. Anyway, super goodbye. Initially, it was because I have a mic, um, like a karaoke mic kind of thing, which was used to learn chanting before, and that thing died. So the God said, "Oh, try this one out." So I listened and I bought this one, and it was like kind of like a bummer when I first opened it because I tried to sing high pitch and it couldn't really pick up the high pitch. So I was like, "Oh shit, it's not for singing." So, but it's very good at vocal. Like if you talk, if you like talk normal or sing in mid range, it's super nice. And it can even be like a baby monitor or security, audio spying, whatever. Right? It's still good for that. And tonight I put it on the Zello, and I was so surprised. This is like, wow, it's screaming Zello out of the speaker. Anyway, so that kind of linked to the question tonight because like, hey, I would never thought I would get this kind of speaker. Like, what do I need it for? I'm not like outside selling juice or something, right? Like I don't need to speak in the open public and amplify my voice. Why do I need something like that, right? Like I was never expecting. So in the past I was eyeing on a more high-end speaker, but it was too expensive, so I kind of hold back. That thing is like 200 to no 300, almost $300. It's called by the brand BandQ, and it's a speaker they made for ham radio guys because the ham radio, like the sound is so awful. It's always like the background noise, the kind of noise, right? It's so annoying. So they made that speaker with AI incorporate into the thing, so you can kind of like pair up that with your phone and you run the app and it kind of like do noise cancellation, auto EQ, and it has like some AI whatever thing, and then it makes the speech like so clear and so nice to listen to, like you're listening to high quality sounds. So that was initially the one that I was eyeing on for a year already. Okay, now that is $300 USD. Okay, this one is $30 Canadian dollar, like 20 something USD. Okay, and it does exactly what I was bothered with, like the voice, right? I need the voice to be clear. I need the voice to be loud enough. I need it to be like have that mid-range clarity. It does all that, and the God led to that decision. Oh wow! I mean, like, look, I always say you sacrifice something, like throw it out and lead the energy, the chi, to go back to pre-heaven, so you can have something new that is better and something that you actually need, right? That's exactly what happened. This is exactly what I need, and exactly the thing I was looking for. And I was like, wow, wow, wow. If you judge it by just trying it out somewhere, like give you 1 hour, okay, listen to some music, talk, hi, 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 testing, 1, 2, 3. You're not gonna like it. You're not going to like this thing. This is not something you can try. It's like when I really put it to use, I'm like, wow, it's so good. So trying something to see if you like it, that's not gonna work. You are only going to like it when you really get into it and it really matches you. So I would say trying something to see if you like it first is off, like most of the time it doesn't work. Like for real good stuff, you need to like, soak it in. Like, first of all, when she comes in here, right, like she's not going to like really love this place and then love the lineage because it's not really that great. I know, but she stayed. And after like such a long period of time, now she felt everything. Like it took that long, right? So a lot of the disciples, they try to like come in to, kind of like test the water, right? And they try to like, oh, let me just try and see. You come in like that, you're not going to get anything out of it. And most of the time, they just leave. Like after a week or two, they can't stand it, they leave, right? It's very common. But if you are like a tinaha, you stay for a long time, that you see, you feel, it's so different, and you will discover something that like, wow, I found my true love kind of feeling, right? So yeah, as a Taoist, I would like say just listen to your guidance from the uppers, like from me, from the gods, right? Your uppers is not going to put you in a bad position. It's always going to be better. So follow whatever they say. Even I follow my uppers. Like this speaker, at first I look at it, I have no good feeling. I'm like, it's just a cheap shit. It's going to like really just, be another thing that sit there and eat dust, right? That's initially I thought it was like that. For that price range, no way. But now I'm like, no, no, no. This thing is sticking to my Zellos talkie. Anyway, it was a very joyful evening, enjoying the sound from this thing. So highly recommend. 12 out of 10. So everyone, grab yours and don't wait. Tina number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. So, the current time in Toronto is 9:05. This is your net controller, ticket number 4. Hotel Alpha Alpha is concluding tonight's net. Thank you all for joining. Remember, you're always welcome to continue the discussion in the line chat room. And the net is now officially closed, and the channel is returned to normal use. We'll see you all again on Sunday around the same time channel. Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha on Alpha is clear.
Yeah, number 2, Golf Alpha Papa, clear.
Unit number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, clear.
Tina number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Clear.
Vignette number 2, Golf Echo India, clear.
Vignette number 4, Lima Echo India, clear.
Vignette number 3, Whiskey November Gold.
Unit number 2, Delta November Golf, clear.